Hey everyone, welcome to a thrifting road trip video. So I'm with some of my reselling friends. We're going to the Oregon coast this weekend. We're gonna pick and source all the way there and all the way back. So I can't wait to see what we all find. First stop on this journey is Goodwill. I'm selling more and more glass these days. Still do not know much about it. So I'll look this guy up, $9.99. Very cute penguin, no chips that I can see. A pretty studio pottery vase. It is $10. That seems to be the price today. $10. So I've stopped picking up a lot of Mary statues lately because I found that if they're not the Italian kind or the Our Lady of Guadalupe style that's a lot more colorful and ornate, they just don't sell well for me. This one's kind of interesting because it's so streamlined, but I'll probably pass. Yeah, $3.99. I'm gonna pass. My goodness, these are some creepy people. The eyes are no good. Irina found some Polish pieces and the cutest little fish dish. That's adorable. Taylor found these interesting tiles. The colors are really good. I don't know if this is like, is this discolored over time maybe? Was it originally white? They are $4.99 each. I usually don't get very excited about milk glass pieces, but this one is really interesting, kind of like shell-like. I need to look it up. Swan things have been selling for me, so I may get this really pretty piece. Made in Korea, $6.99. I put these in my booth, and they're just little like impulse buys for people. This bird on a piece of wood is adorable. $3.99, a little bit more rustic than I would typically pick up. It's so rare to find one of these puzzles that is complete. Usually when they make their way to Goodwill, they are missing pieces. This one's very cool, $9.99. Hello, fish friend. This is incredible. It reminds me of the pieces that you see in Europe. Wow. What would you even serve with this? I guess soup. Man, I would love to be that extra when I serve soup. Love the glaze on this ramen bowl, but I have not sold my last ramen bowl, so gonna pass. These trivets are great. This one is so solid. Expensive. What does it say? Made in Italy. Okay, well, you know, the shell person in me needs this. And then this one is nice too. I never find silver ones. They're always brass. $12.99 as well. I guess the as is for the tarnish. I don't think this one is as special because it's kind of flimsy, but this guy, definitely worth it. This is cute. It is $2.99. Does not have the hanging mechanism, so I'd have to put one on it. But these little art prints sell for me. This box is really interesting. It has so many tones. It is $7.99, but faded there. I'm assuming you could maybe resurrect that and bring it back to the luster, but I do not need that project. So I'll probably pass on it, which is such a bummer because it's just so interesting. So I'm building another set of eclectic wood candle holders, and they're $2 each, so this is a yes. So now we're in the small town of Vernonia. I think that's how you say it. It's on the way to the Oregon coast. I've never been here before, and there's a few like thrift and antique stores, so we're excited to try somewhere new today. A beautiful hand-turned bowl for $12. I love the little cutout. This painting is very cool. I love the frame. It's $80, so outside my budget, but it's just so textural. So these vintage shirts caught my eye. They're so good. The small men's shirts actually fit me, and I just love the colors and the pattern on this one. And this one too, they're $15. And look at those tags. This frame is very cool. Brass, it is $24. So a little bit more than I'd want to spend, although it's probably worth a lot more than that. Well, the shells have found me already, although I am on my way to the Oregon coast. This one is very cool, $8. I don't have a clue what shells are worth. I need to start educating myself on which ones are valuable. Cute little barn painting. It is $8. Next stop is an antique mall. It's fun to come to places like this because it's like a time capsule. It's almost like I'm on a set of an old-timey movie. The curation is just amazing. I'm totally one of those people that wants every single old wooden utensil for the kitchen. They just have the right patina on them. This is a lovely milking stool for $29. I've never found one in good shape like this. Usually they are destroyed. So I'm not sure anyone was actually milking cows with this guy. I like this brass cannon. I think it's only 16. I may have to have them get that out for me. You guys know I sell these in sets. This one has the cutest little shape. So I thought I've seen every type of Florentine piece. I have never seen this before. What is it? It's 25. It's stamped Italy on the bottom. Very old. I need to look up what this is used for. I almost think it could have been like an ice bucket because this is metal. Wow. So I've never seen a brass sculpture like this. Monkeys and people. It's so solid and it's $59. And this guy, I presume a monk or Jesus, is very interesting. He's 18. This is beautiful and probably very expensive. Oh, $8. Oh, yes. Wow. Okay, this is coming home. So I assume this held a pipe, but, oh, it says it's made in Italy, $7. Feels like a resin. I think as a catch-all, that would be so cute to put like your jewelry and stuff in. It's adorable. I feel like I need to get them. Some more things I'm grabbing. This really cute box for $7. And then this pair of ornate brass candle holders for $8. Bunch of boxes. This one is $8. Ooh, I like this one. $12. Love the inlay. Looks like it would have had a key at one point. And then this one seems like, yep, a music box. It's for $15. It has just a little chip there. So I haven't found a bamboo piece like this in a very long time, like a tortoiseshell bamboo. It's always been a really good seller for me. And this one is $35 and in great condition. So this is a yes. So I know you guys are probably thinking, what is she doing with the lamp in her hand? And I feel like I have to bring this home because it's only $18. And it's phenomenal. This is marble and this is all brass, and even like the turning thing feels really good to turn. Has a good feel to it. It definitely needs to be rewired because this is an oldie, a very old one, but I feel like this might have to be a yes. If I don't get it, someone else will get it in our group. I am losing my mind and just cleaning up here. My goodness, so many things I want. This amazing pillow is $15. Now this is a fish. It is $18. He's missing his eye on the other side, but how cool is this guy? This is really the only type of Indian brass vase I am picking up now, the ones that are enamel. If they don't have enamel, I'm leaving that behind. This one is $12. Dear Lord, look at this mirror. Oh my goodness. I have to figure out how much it is. So that antique mall stop was amazing. I got some like OG things like stools and bamboo, stuff that I have not found in a very long time. So that was definitely worth the drive out here today. Oh my Lord, this is a lot of water. Oh my goodness. So it is day 2 and we are on our way to a Goodwill, and then we'll be going up north to Astoria for some antique malls. So really excited about what we're gonna find today. Now you guys have told me that these plastic wall decals sell really well for you. They're $2.99 each. I'm not sure I feel about the horn, but I think for the price, I'm gonna give them a try. I've never found a copper and brass horn candle holder. It is $10. Okay, that's a pass. Look what I just found, a tiny Polish box for $1.99. This little wood plaque is interesting, $2.99. Just says baby on it. I'm assuming someone would use it as part of a centerpiece at a shower or something. This Last Supper is pretty cool. It is from El Salvador, $7.99. Now, people collect Last Supper pictures and paintings, but I don't know about this one being so colorful and bright. Someone's entire hippo collection came through. A lot of variety in it. I like this one, the stone one. It's very cute. These are newer in resin, but I like the pattern around the edges. Probably won't get them because I don't think they're vintage, but $2.99 is a good price. I like the glaze on this bowl, but it's very handmade, like someone's very first bowl, and I think it was hand built, so probably a pass for $3.99. but I would love it if it was a mug. Another shell mirror. Not as cool as the one I got yesterday, but very interesting. So not many Goodwill stores have loose art. This one is $5. It's kind of interesting. It's watercolor and pen. It looks like the person tried to charge $25 for it. Nothing exciting, but I did find a vintage brass frame for $1.99. It needs a lot of delinting. These are kind of cute. It's the whole series, $2.99. Oh yeah, there's 4 of them. I thought there were just 3. I'm gonna pass on them. Oh, as I knock them all over. But they're really nicely made. A painted box. Oh, it holds tissues. That's wild. $4.99. It's the first time I've ever seen one like this. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Okay, maybe I won't. I looked inside, and while it's generally clean, it freaks me out to think about putting like clean tissues in it and then using them. So I guess it'll be a pass. Also, I almost cut myself on that teeny tiny nail. Now this church painting thing is very cool. It's on an old board. It's $3.99. Okay, that is coming home. Another folk art painted piece, $7.99. It's not shellacked, it's matte, which is unusual. Usually they're very shellacked. Okay, I'll see what the other girls think. Have you guys ever seen a teapot version of this expandable bowl? I have not. So I just pulled this off of the shelf, and I think it's a newer brass piece because the way it's been made looks like it's been spun, and the color is not quite right and not quite like the vintage brass pieces. So I think this actually might be a newer brass souvenir piece from India. I'm still gonna pick it up because it is solid brass, but it just looks a little bit different. And I've often wondered what the new brass pieces, like the new souvenir pieces look like coming out of India for people that go travel there. So I think this is a representation of a new style. So Irina just found one of these with a mustache, and I've never found one with a mustache. So exciting. So we've made it to Astoria, and the first antique mall is Fogg's, which I've had good luck here. It's 2 stories, they have a basement. So fingers crossed. A pretty shell box. You guys are gonna be so tired of shell stuff by the end of this video. It's $45, so a little bit more than I'd like to spend. It's been a really long time since I have purchased a fiber art piece. This one, I really like the colors and the subject of it. I have no idea what shape it's in or the price. The tag is up there, but I can barely see it. So sadly, this piece is $150, so outside of my budget. I actually would consider it for a wall in my home if the top part didn't have fringe, like if it was an actual wall hanging and not a rug, and I think that was a rug. Here's my first articulating man that I have found. I won't be buying this guy because I have a blonde one already. $15. If it was more of a honey color like this color, I would pick them up for sure for $15. I always get fooled by these thinking they are bells, but they're not. They are weights. So bummed that this is outside my budget because I've never seen a brass piece like this before. $45, so it's not terrible, but I'd have to want it for me. So I just found this really interesting thing. Apparently it opens up your fireplace. It's $15. It's really cool. I've always wanted to find one of these. This one's $25, which isn't a terrible price for it, but it'd have to be for me for my hand collection. Really cool abacus wood. It is $35. Okay, probably will pass on it. Okay, so first purchases. This really beautiful seascape painting for $25. And then this one is also $25, but it's really well done. Reminds me of the coast where we are. And it's also like has a bunch of artist information on the back, and I like the size of it, so I think I'm gonna get it anyways, even though it is $25, like this bigger one. The haul is growing, so I just got this piece for $25, and then I also got this like Italian metal candle holder. I think that will be $27, and then this is $25. So price points that are definitely antique mall higher, but everything I can list for over $60, so I'll make some money on them. I've never seen an elephant stool this tiny. Like, he's really small compared to the ones that I usually find, which are like twice as large. I don't do the painted wicker animals, so this one will stay behind, but he's very cute. Digging these ducks. oh, they are a set. They're all like tied together. They are $30 for the set. I don't need them, and they would be a nightmare to protect, so I won't buy them. Have you guys ever seen a brass beer stein like this? It's $40, so outside my budget, but it is so heavy I can barely lift it with one hand. So I'm afraid I am entering some sort of shell psychosis because now I want this little dish as well. I mean, it's only $5, but if you would have like talked to me a month ago, I would have been like, ew, this was like so dumb. And now I'm like, it has shells on it and it sparkles. So I don't know what is happening to me. But now I feel like I want every single shell thing. So I showed that little shell container to everybody else and they looked at me like I was a lunatic. So I guess I won't get it. I guess I am in a psychosis. Next stop is Reclamation Marketplace. I love these candle holders, but they're $24 for the pair. So it'd have to be for me. I don't think there's a lot of room for resale. Taylor just spotted these two paintings. They're $65 each. The frames are really good. And look at the back of them. I've wanted to buy so many fixtures today, like this mirror, which is not for sale, and this amazing bathroom organizer, also not for sale. Bamboo shelf I've wanted to buy, not for sale. It's just one of those days. This pillow is kind of pretty. I wish it was needlepoint though. It's a different type of stitching. It is $20. So it is now day 3 and we are going to thrift and source our way home. We're going through St. Helens and Scappoose, I think it's called. Places I've never been. We just stopped for 2 seconds at an antique mall. I didn't see much to film, but I did grab this very interesting, moody original painting in a wood frame, and it was only $5. So now we're gonna hit up the antique. So we're on our way to the antique mall, and we saw an estate sale sign, so of course we stopped. It was very picked over. There's almost nothing there, but I did get this candle snuffer. It's so good. I think it's silver. Technically, it's looking brass, but I actually think it might be silver and just really tarnished. So yeah, it's $2.50. So next stop is the 2C's vendor mall. I've never seen a Wedgwood piece like this before. It almost looks reverse. It is $25. I love this original painting. Imagine this displayed around the fall, like Halloween time. It is, let's see, $25. So Taylor spotted this guy for me. It is $5. Really interesting wood. Love the way that the lid is. So this is a yes. So excited about this guy. It's only $5. I've never seen this style before. And then this cute little tonala piece. I do find birds, but very rarely this style of bird. And he's also $5. This little brass fish bell is adorable. It's $25. So outside my budget, but oh, that little face. I'm not usually picking up a lot of portraits, but this one is so cool. Has obviously some considerable wear, but it has the nails on the canvas. It's $45, so I'll probably pass on it because of that, but it's really nice. I love these little guys. They're $15. They're lidded boxes, Kakeshi style. I don't pick these ones up typically, but usually I just find parts of them and not the whole set, because they're 3 pieces with their hat and their face and their body. So I sold a piece of art like this at a market, and I got it, I think, for like $1, and I sold it for pretty reasonable. And I think this might be the one, because what are the odds that there are more of these? So yeah, I think that person bought it and put it in their booth. So it's so funny to see. Walking into Goodwill, the last stop of our trip. This is really pretty. I've always loved these. $7.99. I'm not sure what's going on there. Price is a little more than I'd want to spend, but the colors are so vibrant. I was so confused how to open this box, but I think this is also for ashes. My goodness, I think that's why you screw it shut. My goodness, I feel like this is my thing now. I've been buying so many boxes for ashes. So now I feel like I'm just getting punked, because this one also doesn't open. Like, I've tried sliding, I have tried everything, and it's just sealed shut as well. What is going on here? Now this one actually looks promising, like a box. It's $1.99. It's very cute. Okay, this is a yes. A cute little shell boat. It's adorable. I like the shells on the top part. $7.99, so I'll probably pass on it. Some studio pottery pieces. This one has some chips. I'm not sure I like the brown, and I'm not supposed to pick up brown pottery. And this one, again, like it, but brown. So these are a pass. I really like this very minimalist cross, $3.99. I have a bunch of ornate mid-century ones right now. I like the style of this one. Okay, so what do we have here? A magnifying glass. This is probably maybe newer, although that feels like it's stone, $3.99. Pretty cool. I'm gonna get it. A little thin brass metal owl, $3.99 though. Seems a little steep for something that is missing the rest of his chain. If it was like 99 cents, I probably would get it. So I'm back home from the coast in my studio space, and it was so much fun shopping with my reselling friends. It's just such a joy to spend time with people who get what you do and also are excited to pull over when they see like an estate sale sign or a thrift store sign. I don't get that same reaction with my family. They're like, please don't, please, oh no, she saw it, because then they know I'm gonna make them stop. So anyways, really, really fun. So you need to, this is me telling you, you need to make this happen for you guys sometime this summer. Like get some friends together and go on a sourcing trip. It's just so much fun. I wanted to talk about a few things that I got that I'm really excited about on the trip. These two art prints, these two original art paintings prints. These are definitely not prints. These are original oil paintings from 1895. They're dated 95 in the corner, and I'm assuming it's not 1995 based on the way that they look and the way that the paint has aged. So most likely 1895. I don't find a lot of like really, really old art in the States. Usually I have to go to Europe to find pieces like this. So I was very excited to pay up for them. They were $65 each, but I got 10% off. So that wasn't bad. Now they each have a little bit of dings. So right there, I need to repair that. And then did this guy have any? No, I think this one was nearly perfect. I think this one just had some dings on the edges, which is not bad. I have gold paint and I just like touched up with gold paint and do a lot of paint matching. So I have a bunch of different types of gold paint that I use. And I've gotten really good at blending and mixing and color matching. So these will be sold separate. And yeah, I'm just really excited by so many of the pieces that I picked up, but these are definitely representative of how I had to pay up for a lot of the good stuff. So some things I found at the thrift store for a really good deal. And even at the one antique store that I went to, I got a really good deal on a few things, but most things I had to pay up for, like $20 or more. But that's can be how it is when you find the really good stuff that can be really valuable. Usually you're investing more than you would like if you found them at the thrift store. So I can't believe I found so many original bestsellers. So milking stools is something that I have sold since the very beginning of my reselling journey, and I have not found a milking stool in so long, and I found two. The same type, literally the same type, same condition, nearly the same price. Now this one I just showed you was $12. The other one that I found was, I think, $28, and I thought that was a good deal. And then I ended up finding one for $12 in the neighboring building, which I can't believe. I also found this very cool brass pedestal bowl. I'm slowly getting away from picking up the ones that are Chinese or Indian, just because they were kind of tied to a little bit to like that boho look, where this one is a little bit more old world because of that little animal on the side. It looks more European to me, like it would look at home in a chateau, and that whole like chateau core style is really hot. So I'm definitely still picking up these, but I have not sold a pedestal bowl in a very long time. So it'll be interesting to see, now that I have one, how quickly it goes. Because something that is a bestseller for you at one point isn't always a bestseller for you. And it's been a while since I found a lot of my bestsellers that were absolutely like, I always would pick them up. So it'll be a good test with the stool and the pedestal bowl and some other items that I got when I was outsourcing this trip to see if they still are bestsellers for me now compared to when they were definitely a few years ago. So another piece I'm very excited about is this Florentine ice bucket. I have never found a Florentine ice bucket in my life. I didn't even know they existed. I had to pay up for this guy. Really excited about this piece. I could barely comp it because I didn't really see many when I did like a quick look. So excited about this. I have found this and salt and pepper shakers, which I don't think I showed you recently. So 2 styles of Florentine that I have never seen. Usually I'm picking up the boxes or the trays, and I see those, you know, periodically, but I have never found salt and pepper shakers, and I have certainly never seen this. And when I was talking to the woman that I was purchasing it from, I'm like, have you ever found one of these before? She's like, no, this is the only one I've ever seen. And she also says she didn't know they even made this style. So very cool. It has the markings on the bottom that say like made in Italy. So really excited about that Florentine piece. Florentine, again, is also a bestseller for me. Now I have sold it very recently, so I know that continues to be a bestseller, but it'll be interesting to see if just like interesting Florentine pieces, not just the trays and the boxes, how well that does. So we will see. I'm gonna show you everything that I picked up because I staged it actually right here on my dresser. I'm gonna pan around and talk about a few more pieces in just a second because I got so many great things. A lot of the bigger pieces like the art pieces and the furniture pieces like this, and some of the pieces that I paid up for, those will go on Etsy. And then all the smaller pieces, a lot of the pieces I got out thrifting, like at Goodwill and those stops, those will go to my vintage booth. So I explain a little bit about some of those in the footage that you're gonna see right now. So here is most of the pieces that I picked up. So a really great haul. I definitely paid up for a lot of these items like you saw in the footage, like the paintings. I paid up for some of the other decor pieces like this. I don't know if I showed you guys this on camera. This was like 20 something bucks. So things that I can flip for a lot more money, but I definitely paid up for them. The furniture pieces and like the stand. I think this was like 35. I can't remember now. I need to go back and look at my receipts, but definitely not thrift store prices. Some of the stuff was thrift store prices. Like these cute little ashtrays. They were $5 each, which honestly, that's probably what Goodwill would have priced them at. And then I actually did get some things from the thrift store, like you saw this one and these two things, these faux metal wall hangings. So a lot of really cool pieces. I'm really excited about how well it all goes together. It's just like such a vibe, an old world eclectic vibe. So many pieces will go up on Etsy, and a lot of the smaller ones will go in my booth. Like all the artwork is going to go up on Etsy. And some of the more expensive pieces, because I paid up for them, I need to sell them on Etsy because that's where the customers are willing to pay for more. But some of the smaller things like this and the little box, these, they will go to my booth. Oh, and then wanted to show you how pretty this turned out. So it was all gross. I got this at an estate sale and I shined it up this morning and it's beautiful and I really want to keep it. But I have so many candle snuffers, I don't need another one. So usually anything that's gonna be available on Etsy is linked down below in the description, but if there's something that you saw in footage or on my dresser just a second ago and it's not on Etsy and you wanna know if it's available, just send me an email and I can let you know. And then if you want something that is earmarked for my booth, I may be able to go grab it before it sells and then list it on Etsy for you. So that is all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me and my reselling friends on this trip. It was just so much fun. I actually have another trip with more reselling friends coming up. So that's also gonna be a really fun one. So a lot of fun videos planned for you coming soon. Thanks again. I can't wait to see you in my next thrifting and decorating video. Take care.